I'm not going to act like I don't know what I know. I've always supported Kayslay. Always supported Kayslay. One of his #1 fans. But I'm not going to sit up there and act like I'm from the streets. I'm a civilian now, taking care of my family, doing what I'm supposed to do. But to the core, to the heart, I'm always going to be a street nigga. Whether y'all like it or not. And me, knowing that man put 2 dudes in jail. And because he got locked up, and he didn't want to do his own time for his own crime, he told. And when those dudes came home from jail, he put 2 brothers in the earth to keep that secret of what he did. Because he didn't want to mess up his street reputation. Street sweepers, the drama hour. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it is what it is. I stand my ground on it. I don't care who don't like it. I didn't come here to be none of y'all friends. The problem is, y'all pick and choose. If you stand on something, then stand on it. If I sit up there and I tell you, I don't like dudes that don't respect their mother, and I don't like dudes that don't take care of their children, there's no exceptions to that. Because if you don't love your mother and you don't love your children, there is no way in hell that you can possibly love me. If you say that you stand on something, stand on it. Jay-Z, Dame Dash. I see a lot of sneak dissing going on, right? Like with Fat Joe, for example. The slick talk he doing towards Dame Dash. You made hoes make another hove. Dame Dash did the impossible. He made Hove and Kanye West. And when you sit back and you analyze it, dudes try to make it seem like Dame Dash is bitter. He got a right to be. That man built one of the biggest empires, and it was snatched from up under him. When Dame Dash came into the gang, Rockefeller, y'all, Jay-Z taught us the game. And the #1 rule was not to snitch. #1 rule. Jay-Z decides to hire a federal informant who took down 2 drug cartels and put at the head of Rockefeller and got rid of Dame Dash. How real is that? How real is this? But yet y'all praising him, and I see street dudes praising Jay-Z. But y'all overlooking the ugliness of his act. See, some of y'all dudes that belong on the corner, that belong on a sidewalk, y'all don't know what it's like to really, really be in the streets and live by a code of keeping your mouth shut. Y'all don't know nothing about that. There's a code of honor that comes with being in the streets where we protect each other by keeping our mouth shut. And Jay-Z once wrote, carried, and lived by. We thought he preached that street Bible. But when it comes time for people to do what they're supposed to do and stand tall and live on principles, well, y'all pick and choose. That's why I do what I want to do. I say what I want to say. I live by the rules that I like. The only rules that I'm repenting for is breaking God rules. Man's rules and living in prison of what people think about me. If you people can really, really see, and that's the thing that pissed me off so much about Kayslay, and even with this situation with Jay-Z. I love Kayslay. I love Jay-Z. But when you start to see the skeletons in people's closet, and you're like, wow, the foulness. How deep does the rabbit hole really go? That's why in today's time, for me, I don't put nothing past nobody. Because people be running around self-righteous. And then when you get to see who they really are, you be like, wow. That's just it for me. I don't care what nobody has to say. I don't care how nobody feels. I'm not running around looking for dirt on Kayslay. He got paperwork. Legitimate paperwork. Because we already heard, we already knew the story, but now to actually see that there's actually paperwork to back that case, I don't got time. I'm not going to even waste my time like I'm on a witch hunt. But when I'm cooking and I'm doing a live, and something jumps in my